Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to PPW High Voltage. Paul Bow alongside Julius Kuiper, Phil Bravado. Guys, it's WrestleMania season, and PPW would be no exception to jump on the bandwagon with PPW's version of their own WrestleMania. It's the PPW Super Show. Look at this packed house here at Holy Family Academy. EJ, they've come out in droves.
You see how excited I am? I'm hulking up right now. I can't wait for tonight's main event, Paul Bow.
It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. The main event tonight, months in the making, culminating tonight. Jack Swagger putting his PPW title on the line. And you know what they say, Phil? The first test is always the toughest test. And he puts it against a very familiar foe in the Green Machine, Mike Orlando.
Well, the first test is always the toughest test because the first test is the one that you have to defend against the former champion, the one that you actually just beat. The last match, it was really close. We have not seen Jack Swagger in a couple months. Guys, he has not been sitting on the couch. He's been training all the time for MMA. He's ready. He's in peak physical condition. Mike Orlando better be ready.
I'll tell you what, Mike Orlando was here this afternoon working out with the young students of the PPW farm, EJ. Orlando looks in tremendous shape as well.
Absolutely. Independent wrestling is filled with weekend warriors, not Mike Orlando. He is a pro wrestler 24/7, and he is going to give Jack Swagger the contest of his life tonight.
So what I suggest you do, fans, is go to the refrigerator, grab something cold to drink, perhaps even a snack. PPW High Voltage is up next, followed by the Solo Spaceman, only on WILN. Don't change that dial.
Super Show here in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. And tonight, for the first time ever, it's hybrid Sean Carr versus Caleb Konley. And I can guarantee you, it's going to steal the show.
EJ, we are at the PPW Super Show. We've got Caleb Konley and hybrid Sean Carr here tonight. One of the many matches that make this such a great evening tonight.
I'll tell you what an unbelievable card we have here. One of many, many good matches, Phil Bravado.
Well, Sean Carr has been in the ring with many people.
Sean Carr has been...
Many of them have very high prestige, so he's not worried about this tonight, but he's going to be tested.
Sean Carr, I mean, he has a couple high-profile wins over the past few months here at PPW. Former PPW Heavyweight Champion, Lance Onawahi, took him down. Yo, he's been looking good lately.
Well, you know, last year he won the ECWA Super, a very high prestigious tournament here in the Indies and the Northeast, actually all over the country. But Caleb Konley, no stranger to high-level success, working at Evolve a little bit, working in Impact Wrestling a little bit. Caleb Konley's here, and he's here to make a message here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, look at this crowd. PPW's no joke. This is a place to make a name for yourself.
Well, the bleachers are full, and this match right here is one of the reasons why. As you said, Carr making a couple resume notches here at PPW with some wins. No bigger a win would it be for Sean Carr to wrap it up right now in a 2 on Caleb Konley that close. Konley, the veteran, rolling out of the ring. EJ, a very smart move.
Calling a timeout. I hate when people call timeouts.
Oh, it's smart. When I was a manager, I did it all the time.
This is pro wrestling.
Hey, listen to me. There's still timeouts.
Maybe you should go back to being a manager, Bravado.
I'd love it. It paid more, and I didn't have to talk to you.
Paid more? Wait,
What?
who gets paid?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sean Carr in a lot of pain right now, holding that left arm, forearm. And Conley's just going to bite him. It doesn't matter.
Oh, man.
He's just going to bite him.
Come on.
Why didn't he just bite him? Well, we've got a snack lounge over here, but Konley didn't visit it earlier today. He took a honk out of Sean Carr's arm there.
You know, he missed some good chicken fingers. I was on Facebook Live on Jim Holbert's feed before, eating chicken fingers.
I threw your chicken fingers away.
I know. I went to go eat that last one, and it was gone. Oh, my God, spin kick to the midsection. Enziguri, Caleb Konley staggers into the corner. Sean Carr backs up to the corner. Leapfrog from Caleb Konley.
Well, that'll make your shirt fit funny, EJ.
So
Sean Carr's left shoulder is caved in way more than his right. He's going to look ridiculous.
a couple beers will make your shirt fit funny, too.
Some people, the shirt goes up. Well, we won't go there. Konley's going to stay in the ring and wait for Sean Carr to take his time getting back in. Konley, a very arrogant in some words, confident in some circles. Either way, he's not worried about it, and he's slowly stalking Sean Carr right now.
There's a very fine line between confident and arrogant.
Well, nobody toes that more than Konley.
Absolutely. Look at that, going to work on Sean Carr's shoulder.
Well, it's been a highly detailed and highly scouted attack from Caleb Konley going after one arm. You say it all the time, EJ. Focus on one part of the body, break it down, and that's exactly what Konley's doing right now.
Hey, it works. You don't reinvent the wheel as long as it keeps on rolling, right?
Absolutely. Konley looks like he's in very good shape right now, as Sean Carr has got to wonder what he's got to do to get back into this match.
Sean Carr fighting back, big right hands, softening up Konley.
Big right hands because he can't use his left arm.
Oh! Senton splash makes the pin. Very close call there. Jim Holbert, referee, as I mentioned before.
Well, Holbert was actually in position there. Konley right back down into the arm bar. Stretch it out, hybrid Sean Carr as referee Jim Holbert right there to see if Carr gives up.
Look at that. You know, Konley just has to lock in one submission move, one deep block on Sean Carr, and this one's all over.
I can channel his inner Bob Backlund, go with the chicken wing.
Hey.
The chicken fingers aren't here anymore. The chicken wing might be.
Hey, Bob Backlund, very underrated heavyweight champion.
Indeed. El Carr getting smacked right in the face, thrown right back down, right on that left arm.
Hooks the leg. Ooh, another close call. Sean Carr's hurt, you could tell. You can see by the look in his face that he is in pain.
Well, I've seen Sean Carr wrestle a lot of matches, EJ, a lot of matches. And I have not seen him in this much trouble when it comes to one body part. His arm is hurting right now. Carr using a kip up to kick out as he didn't have to raise that shoulder. Raising that arm hurts more than he would have to admit.
And here comes Freddie. All right.
Freddie's doing his job, okay? He got me my coffee, okay? He's getting you. He's going to spill some on you. He's pointing at me. What's he pointing at me for? Does he not like me?
You better not burn me with
He's
that
Freddie.
coffee, I'll sue.
Freddie. Now back to the match. Sean Carr trying to fight out of this with his right arm. Gives you a new meaning or new meaning to the phrase, I could beat you with one arm tied behind my back. I think Sean Carr's actually going to have to do this tonight.
Look at that. Sean Carr fighting back with everything he has. Desperation move with the back elbow out of the corner. Konley catches the leg, eats an enziguri. Sean Carr to the middle rope.
Oh! Code breaker by Carr.
Brought down from the heavens.
Sean Carr has got to roll over, but his arm does not feel like it is attached anymore.
Absolutely. When that rotator cuff is damaged, when that shoulder is done, you lose all use of that ligament. Excuse me, of that limb, that extremity.
Well, Carr blocks it. Konley came in trying to do more damage to the face of Sean Carr. Carr's not going to have it. And this, EJ, is the role that I told you Sean Carr needed to find himself on. Carr again with the right. Spinning heel kick, and Sean Carr is in business, EJ.
Here we go, Sean Carr cranking it up to 10. No, Konley stops him with a knee to the midsection. Nothing dirty about that. Clean knee. Oh, Carr catches him.
Oh!
Beautiful blue thunder bomb.
Carr looking at referee Jim Holbert as if he cannot believe that Holbert didn't get to 3. Now Sean Carr sizing up Caleb Konley. Carr's been here before. He's a couple feet away from a kick right to Konley's face.
He's tuning up the band. Carr, no! Konley catches it, ducks. Oh, backhand across the face of Sean Carr into the German. Folds him over, 2.
Oh! Carr doing everything he can to kick out, but now right back into the armbar, EJ. Sean Carr is not even facing the right way. Carr trying to hold on. He doesn't have any idea how close his legs are to that blue rope. All he sees is the distance.
He's in a lot of pain. When you're in pain like that, you're not thinking straight, because usually Sean Carr has, veteran ring awareness.
Well, that showed right there as Carr got out of it.
Oh, that was a big double boots to the face.
Now Caleb Konley saying this thing's over. We're going to have to see.
Konley went for the moonsault. Carr skipped.
Oh!
He had that one in the chamber.
That's the kick. And it's over. Well, Sean Carr picking up an absolutely huge victory here tonight, EJ, over, Caleb Konley right there in the middle of the ring.
Sean Carr can't even get up on the rope. He's too injured. That left arm, he had a hard time getting up there. What a match.
Caleb, it looks like we're going to crown our first ever, in a while, should I say, No Limits Championship. The belt has been brought back from the Doldrums, a four-way encounter.
The where?
The Doldrums. Kind of where EJ goes to get stoned.
I didn't bring
Did I say that?
I didn't.
Hey, coming up next
Did this make
here.
air?
Coming up next on WYON is the Solo Spaceman. All I care about. Love that show.
Likewise. Well, yeah, Paul, you know, you talked about the No Limit title. There it is right there.
Hold on.
Oh, goodness.
What do we have here? Another fatal four-way? Do I smell the big, big, big boss?
Can you imagine the sick respect? All right, Ryan Race always with some interesting words. The leader of undeniable four-way match here. All four men in the ring. Johnny Moran chiseled down here. Been dieting lately. And Pat Sawyer, the big man, I guess the plan was to take out the biggest one first.
Well, Ryan Race has got to watch himself. Johnny Moran and Ryan Race have a history here. Ryan Race has got to watch Johnny Moran in this match.
Rekon just kicked him right in the face.
Well, Pat Sawyer's got to get up.
Well,
I mean, that's pretty obvious.
He don't know if he's in Hazleton or Haiti right now. Johnny Moran with a big knee. Pat Sawyer going for higher ground, and now the super soldier, the Iron Outlaw, and the man.
I like Rick Rekon's chances here tonight, Paul. Rick Rekon, easily the most focused one coming into this match. I seen him in the back. He was sitting by himself. He wouldn't talk to anybody.
Would you talk to him?
Well, I tried to. I try to talk to everybody, Paul. That's my job. That's what we do here. Okay? I go in the back where everybody else can't. I get the scoops. What do? You sit here and ask me for scoops. Well, John Wes going to take it to Johnny Moran right in the middle of the ring. Meanwhile, Pat Sawyer and Rick Rekon going at it.
Listen, this guy here is in my ear. Listening to Ryan Race is like getting a root canal without Novocaine. Christ. Rekon out here fighting with Big Pat Sawyer. Johnny Moran and Wes doing a number in the ring. And
Rekon just found the stairs the hard way. Ryan Race very animated here tonight. When isn't he?
Well, I'll tell you what, Johnny Moran is in a whole hell lot of a trouble there in the ring, as John Wes is dominating here early.
Well, here's the smartest person in the match right out in front of us is Pat Sawyer. He's the biggest one. He has the most to gain from all this. What's he going to do? He's going to watch everybody else tear each other apart.
Does he realize it's one fall? It's not an elimination-style matchup here.
Correct, and you are right, but he is ready to pounce in that ring at any time. Rick Rekon isn't. Look at Rekon. He's down there counting pebbles on the ground.
Well, he just hit the steps real hard. Moran with a side press. Pat Sawyer. Pat Sawyer pulls him off.
Pat Sawyer sizing up Johnny Moran. You have to think Ryan Race gave him some special instructions to go after Moran. I don't know why. Moran's the one who's been cost everything. Race cost him a chance at the Golden Briefcase. Now he's going to try to cost him a chance at the No Limit Championship. Johnny Moran tonight is about retribution.
Rick Rekon is yelling about his shoulder. I think he dislocated it. He's trying to put it in a la Lethal Weapon. Mel Gibson. Soldier in to break up the count.
Well, now we got to stare down, Paul. Rick Rekon doesn't want any part of this. He doesn't know it yet, but he doesn't want any part of it.
Rekon throwing rights, knife edge chops. This match is out of control here.
Well, he's got him down to his knee now. He's got to stay on him. And it's exactly what Rick Rekon didn't do. Rekon using the big man's momentum to throw him out of the ring. You called it, Paul. This thing's out of control.
Oh, man. Landed right on his shoulder. That'll separate the AC joint.
Or your head from your shoulder.
Rekon.
Rick Rekon still dealing, like you said, Paul, with that shoulder out of place. You can see he's still trying to get it back in. And much like the last match we've seen with Sean Carr, he's going to have to use one hand to get this thing done tonight. Ryan Race still yelling at Johnny Moran. Moran's down there trying to collect the cobwebs, get the cobwebs out. And then you got Ryan Race screaming right at him.
Rekon, big whip off the ropes. Man, went for the big slam, floats over, back press, hooks the leg. Kick out at 1.5, almost 2.
Well, if Rekon's going to win it, he's going to win it right now. Pat Sawyer's out, trying to get himself together. Johnny Moran has got Ryan Race, and Pat Sawyer's right there. He doesn't see him. And Pat Sawyer solving problems as usual out on the outside, Paul.
He just kind of slapped Johnny Moran right in the teeth. Meanwhile, in the ring, Rekon, John Wes, big sidewalk slam.
Johnny Moran went for it. Now he's out. John Wes, meanwhile, 1, 2.
Rekon, I tell you what, that injured shoulder, Phil, he almost...
Phil, I'm okay. I'm okay, Phil.
I thank you. I'm so glad to hear it.
Oh, I know you're concerned. I'm okay.
Nobody cares.
Okay, he's gone.
Ryan Race coming over telling us that he's okay. Thankfully, I'm happy. Should be commissioner of PPW coming over there and giving us his A-OK. Meanwhile, we've got perched up here on the high rent district. John Wes going to go over. Paul, John Wes going to go right through this ring.
Here comes Pat Sawyer.
Wait a minute! Sawyer's upper body.
Sweet Mary, mother of Joseph.
Woo! Pat
has
Sawyer.
to cover somebody. He has to cover somebody.
And somebody is right. Any one of them will do. Crawling over to John Wes, who took the most pain from that maneuver. Smart move by Pat Sawyer.
And 2 men broke up that count.
This is one that everyone in this ring wants badly, Paul. Pat Sawyer coming in here looking for his first PPW gold. Johnny Moran looking to get some PPW gold after being cheated out of the golden ticket. Rekon and John Wes trying to make an impression here tonight. This is a good one. Oh, and down. Rekon caught him. Ryan Race going to go over to his client.
Discus shot by Johnny Moran. Has him up.
Moran in the middle of the ring.
Back press. Hooks the leg. Moran's your champion. Moran's your champion.
Johnny Moran.
Here is your winner and the new No Limits champion, the man, Johnny Moran.
Johnny Moran came in here. He knocked some teeth out of Ryan Race's mouth, and he's got the No Limits title.
Though he fought off not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 men. Well, 3 men and Ryan Race. And he got the victory. The cream always rises to the top in PPW. Congratulations, Johnny Moran. That belt will look good around your waist.
I waited to get here. Now I've done it. I'm the No Limits champion. So now that means that I'm taking on all comers. Any match, any size of man, no matter how big, how small, they're all gonna run into the man. And they're not just gonna take this from me. They're gonna have to rip it out of my hands. Cause I'm the man, Johnny Moran.
go. PPW High Voltage main event, one of the most anticipated main events in the history of Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling, as Mike Orlando seeks to regain the PPW Heavyweight Championship against the All-American Jack Swagger.
Well, the last time these guys met, Jack Swagger got the best of Mike Orlando by a split second, and I mean that quite literally. This one's going to be a great one, Paul.
I'll tell you what, EJ, Phil, this match, months in the making, culminating tonight. There will be a winner. Mike Orlando looking to get his title back around his waist that he held on so strongly for well over a year here in Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling. Jack Swagger, Mike Orlando, go to the refrigerator, get a snack right now, because the big match is on, and you're not going to want to miss 1 minute of this one.
You know, Paul, when you were in the middle of the ring, me and EJ were sitting here, we felt the anticipation of this match from both of these men. In addition to the crowd here, this one is something that both these men and the crowd wanted to have happen the month after. We've waited this long. Now we're going to see who prepared better for this match, EJ.
And I'll tell you what, EJ, Phil, this crowd is evenly split down the middle.
Yep.
Half cheering for Orlando, half cheering for Swagger.
Yep.
Let's go, Swagger! Let's go, Swagger!
You could seriously just feel the energy pulsating throughout the room right now. Unbelievable, high energy main event. The crowd wants to see this.
Guys, there's one major distraction, and that is who came with Jack Swagger. Catalina Swagger on the outside of the ring. We have to see what kind of variable she brings to this table, because I'm distracted.
Is she? Is that the kind of girls that are out in Oklahoma? If so,
We're going on a road trip, me and you, EJ. We can leave Paul on the side of the road.
Yeah, he's not coming out. You should have heard what he said about people from Oklahoma.
Jim Ross is from Oklahoma. He's a good guy.
The sick respect for a Sooner. Oh, here we go.
Collar and elbow tie up. Neither man wants to give an inch here. Look at this.
talk about a stalemate there. Two buffaloes at the watering hole, kind of jockeying for the alpha male position there, Phil.
Well, these guys are both really strong. I mean, power is the #1 thing of their strategy every time they get into that ring. And that's what made the first one so good.
Absolutely. Jack Swagger, though, just as much power he has that much technique. We're talking about an all-American collegiate wrestler here. University of Oklahoma. Scouted by Jim Ross right out of his amateur career, right off of the amateur mat, scouted right into the WWE from college.
You see the size of Jack Swagger trying to get a height advantage on Mike Orlando. Mike Orlando's not going to let Swagger play those games with him.
I was just going to say, Phil, I mean, Mike Orlando is not a small guy, and Jack Swagger dwarfs him. I mean, 6'6", 265 pounds, 275. He towers over Orlando.
Look at Mike Orlando, the flexibility, though, going in to a bridge there to try and escape that hold.
Cardin's right down there. He's seen how this match ended the last time. Cardin is on his game, and I don't say that often, guys.
Yeah, he's in a game of pocket pull right now.
Mike Orlando looking at Catalina Swagger, shaking his head. You are not going to get in the way of my title tonight. Mike Orlando's focused, guys. Mr. Elliott's got him on a game plan mentally and physically. Mike Orlando's an animal. Every night he's out in the gym. So is Jack Swagger.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Phil Bravado. Look at that.
Well, it was a statement, EJ, okay? I don't know if it was under or over, but it was a statement.
A declarative statement. Grammar aside here, I wonder what these two are saying to each other in the middle of the ring. We can only imagine.
You suck, Mike!
You see Orlando with that smirk on his face most of the match. That's not because he thinks it's funny. He is very focused. He wants to smack Jack Swagger in the face so bad.
You know what? I said it in our opening. Mike Orlando, he is a pro wrestler 24/7. He eats, breathes, and sleeps pro wrestling. There's never a minute when he's not in the mindset to regain or to hold a championship.
We talked about how prepared Jack Swagger would be, how focused he would be coming into PPW, considering all of the other things he's doing with his life, in MMA, in other wrestling companies. He is focused here to keep this PPW title. We seen him, Paul. He cried in the middle of the ring when he won the title last time.
Jack Swagger just said to Mike Orlando, I can go all day, talking about his Bellator training.
Look at that! Belly to back suplex.
Have you guys seen Mike Orlando get manhandled like that?
Absolutely not. There you go, the amateur wrestling right there, a Swagger, NCAA champion at Oklahoma.
Look at that, just a full body lock on the upper portion of Mike Orlando, forcing him into the corner.
Swagger almost backed up very willingly. He wants to show Mike Orlando that he is in better condition right now.
Back to the tie-up. Swagger gets behind Orlando with a beautiful suplex. Yes, I said suplex. That's a proper pronunciation. You miscreant.
I thought I ate something like that at dinner last night. A souffle?
No, not a souffle, bravado.
Oh. I don't know what you were saying.
It's a French word, suplex.
I got some French words for you, EJ. What do you call the match? How many times do I tell him to call the match?
Sounds like Freddie. Both men are... Nobody wants to make that first mistake. Perhaps the crowd just goaded Mike Orlando into the first one.
Off the ropes, big lariat from Jack Swagger.
All smiles from Catalina Swagger as she walks outside the ring there. Jack Swagger's got to be feeling a little bit more motivated knowing his wife is out there. You don't want to lose gold around your wife. That's all I know. That's all I know. Paul, you're the married one.
I can't really speak to marriage. I don't talk to my ex-wife anymore. That's always usually for the better. But let's not get into relationship advice here. Mike Orlando's hurt. He's already out of breath here in the corner.
I think he was caught a little bit off guard there.
Well, he puts on the block there. A second time putting on the block. Now Swagger gonna go outside.
Oh, man. Tope Suicida by Orlando.
You got to be impressed with a guy that size flying through the air. I don't care who you are.
Well, of course, it was a Tope Suicida thing, whatever he said it was.
Who?
I don't know. Can I ask, I know the TJ Masters listening. I'm just going to openly ask, why is Carden the referee right now? Has Mike Orlando not been screwed enough by this referee?
Victimized by this referee.
Watch out, here we go.
That's like a freight train hitting those guardrails. Look at the smile on the face of the PPW Nation, though. They love that. Mike Orlando manhandling Jack Swagger out here.
Let's go, Swagger!
Guys, it seems to be a back and forth when it comes to actual wrestling inside the ring. Jack Swagger seems to have the slight advantage, but when it comes to actually just fighting it out, Mike Orlando has a huge advantage in this one, guys.
Here you go. You called out TJ Masters.
Well,
Here he is, Bravado.
Well, I was just talking about how great he was. TJ, welcome to the party. Large rights across that back.
Swagger, big right hand across the chest of Mike Orlando. Mike Orlando is in pain. Look at Swagger doing a little Ric Flair there.
Woo!
Doesn't get any more American than the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, the greatest world champion in the history of pro wrestling.
Well, Ric Flair aside, Jack Swagger's still got a job to do, and he's going to go right back to it, EJ, right in the corner, not letting Orlando out of it.
Look at this. Jack Swagger stalking Mike Orlando in the corner there, sizing him up, figuring out what he wants to do next.
What? Oh, I was telling about how better a commissioner you are than Ryan Race.
You know, Bravado, I'm actually starting to like you.
Well, thank you. You know, it's amazing. You did it. You got a great job out there. You called the Teddy Hart thing earlier. I thought it was an amazing job. Great judicial decision here. You're doing a great job, TJ. I can't say anything.
You're backing up over your awards,
What?
Bravado.
No.
Somebody's drinking the milk from Forgetful Cows again.
Yeah, well, it's you two because I know what makes a good commissioner. I'm out here defending TJ. You're sitting here getting me in trouble. I don't, you guys wonder why I don't like you.
Paul, what do you think of the show tonight?
Absolutely phenomenal. I'm running a little low on voice here in our main event.
Well, you shouldn't eat all those worms.
Orlando kicking Swagger down in the corner there. Swagger holding the back of his head, and Orlando relentless there like an
Look
assassin.
at this.
You can see him taking a shot at Swagger any chance he has, and now walking around the ring. And TJ, you can see the anger in Mike Orlando's face.
Yeah, he's ready to go tonight. He's got one thing on his mind, and that's the gold.
Look at Jack Swagger struggling to get to the vertical base. Mike Orlando got to go give him a hand. Big right hand across the chest of the All-American, the PPW Heavyweight Champion. Swagger is a man on a mission. Excuse me, Orlando. Swagger holding on to that top rope.
275 pounds of dead weight. EJ's a lot to pull. Big reversal. Orlando hard into things. Swagger running out. Here comes a running, beautiful lariat across the chest. And another one on Orlando, he's a little groggy. Swagger. Jeez.
Swagger on a roll right now, and Mike Orlando can do nothing to defend it.
Absolutely not. Jack Swagger is an absolute monster.
Catalina Swagger encouraging her husband on.
You've never seen him like this anywhere else.
No.
He is finally able to really show what he's made of, to really utilize that amateur background.
Well, Swagger told us earlier that Catalina being out there, that was something he'd always wanted in WWE. He's got that extra motivation here tonight as she's out there. Catalina pointing over to Mr. Elliott, who put Mike Orlando's leg on the blue rope. Mr. Elliott's just trying to stand out there and do what's best. And he's got it set.
Oh, now, come on.
What?
He put his foot on that rope. That's
well,
called
of course
cheating.
he did. No, it's called keeping the guy in the match.
Yeah, right, Phil Bravado. You can twist anything.
EJ,
you know
you're
that?
going to sit here and tell me about the rules. The commissioner's sitting right here. He don't have a problem with it. He didn't have a problem with it.
He's talking to Paul Bowe.
Oh, that's his problem.
Oh, my God! Head scissors takedown from Mike Orlando.
Orlando going deep in the book of strategy here, EJ.
You know what? This is all from training. This is 100%. He's been hitting the gym hard. Mike Orlando is on his game right now.
Carden down. Waited a little extra time. Carden didn't want him to win.
This main event is 100% what PPW is all about.
Hard work, dedication.
And Phil Bravado calling the match. You're absolutely right.
Swagger! Big spear from Mike Orlando. Listen to this, Bravado. You're tooting your own horn. You couldn't even toot it towards...
Oh, what's the problem there? What's the problem there, EJ? You see that? You got selective vision?
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, as Paul Bowe likes to say.
Oh, I don't like anything Paul Bowe likes to say. What's that?
She slapped Mr. Elliott right across the face.
I seen it. I didn't like it. It didn't seem fair to me. What a concept.
When do you care about what's fair?
I always care about what's fair. That's why I don't want to sit here next to you guys.
Allie Rex, what's going on here?
Wait a minute.
We got a 2-for-1 here.
Allie Rex coming out defending her man.
Cat fight.
And what is this? Where is Carden? Where is Jeff Carden?
Double leg takedown. That's our women's champion.
Mr. Elliott's asking the same thing I am. What's going on?
That's our women's champion in an ankle lock in the middle of the ring. What the heck? Pulling them apart like the Thanksgiving wishbone.
And now we're going to get a slap fest. What is happening?
It's 2018. Everything's all messed up and reversed nowadays.
Well, now we got a game of Hungry Hippos in the middle of the ring.
That did look like Hungry Hippos.
And they all go down. Mr. Elliott standing there thinking he should be the champion. I'm pretty sure he should be. Mr. Elliott should roll in that ring right now and pin someone.
I'm about to run in that ring and pin someone.
All four competitors down after I don't even know how to describe what I just saw.
This is awesome.
Mr. Elliott's at a loss of words.
Awesome.
Swagger's down. Orlando's down. Catalina's getting out of here. Allie Rex is rolling out.
Well, Mike Orlando should completely be disqualified. I don't know where the commissioner is, but this should be a disqualification. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if I know the rules or not, but this should be a disqualification. This is a miscarriage of justice from PPW. But this is what PPW is all about.
I had about enough out of you, Bravado. I am so sick and tired of your nonsense tonight.
Paul, are you watching the same thing I'm watching?
I'm watching what's going on
look
there.
at these two bad blood boiling over here as Mike Orlando Slaps Jack Swagger across the face. Look at this. Two big heavyweights duking it out for the PPW Championship. Nothing else like this in independent wrestling, folks.
We're working overtime here on High Voltage. Jack Swagger with a right. Orlando cuts him off with a big knee to the midsection.
That means time and a half in the pay envelope, baby.
Swagger went for a lariat, and Orlando caught Orlando in the knee. Floats over, back press, hooks the leg.
Both of these guys giving everything they got. Mike Orlando in the middle of the ring holding his right knee, investigating it, and he's going to need that right knee.
Absolutely. You want to talk about shades of concern right now. Orlando holding that right knee. They banged awkwardly. Phil, it was an awkward collision there. And Swagger's up to the vertical base first. I don't know if you guys noticed Jack Swagger sporting his WrestleMania gear. Commissioner TJ Masters pointed
Swagger
out.
up to the middle rope. No, Orlando scouts it.
Wait, so TJ Masters can point out what costume he's wearing, but he can't point out the disqualification that just happened in the front of this ring?
2, 3, no, no.
2 3/4.
Looks fair from all angles.
Crowd chanting, this is awesome. Orlando has thrown everything but the kitchen sink at Jack Swagger. TJ, what is it going to take to put away a man like Jack Swagger?
When you start digging down, you're going to have to dig even further. To get a guy like Jack to give up on a match like this, you are going to have to do something you've never done before.
Sorry, I didn't hear a word you said.
Oh, let me decode it for you. Let me decode it. We're just going to look at one side of the ring and not the other. That's what he meant.
I was looking at Catalina.
Look at this bonsai bomb.
No water in the pool for Orlando. Swagger going up top. But he hit it.
There he
Hooks
goes.
the leg. Lateral press. Oh. Man.
Not even a fast count from Jeff Carden could get it done.
Fast count.
Did you see it?
That count was legit.
Come on. I got EJ. I got Paul. I got air quotes here. Commissioner. I cannot.
Bravado, you're really starting to push the buttons.
I thought you liked me.
A couple seconds ago I did.
Well, then go back to
When
that.
you did air quotations.
Well, yeah. I tell you, the best commissioner.
Could you imagine the sick respect for Conjunction Junction? Speaking of sick respect, where's Ryan Race?
Probably sitting in a bathroom crying.
Look at this. Swagger looking to put it away. Mike Orlando up at the top rope.
You know what they say, EJ, what goes up must come down.
Absolutely, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I made one quote, don't get silly now.
Well, I wanted to join in.
PJ doesn't like quotes. I got told. Don't quote anybody.
Jack Swagger climbing that top rope.
Guys, approaching the 22-minute mark of this match.
Well,
Both men giving all of what they've got.
And Jeff won't be happy editing High Voltage, I can tell you that.
Hi, Jeff.
Swagger goes down. Mike Orlando sees the heavyweight championship within his grasp, within his reach, as he ascends to the top rope. Go, no!
Hurt his shoulder. Orlando's shoulder's injured. He's injured. Stop laughing. His shoulder is injured.
Swagger going for another Patriot bomb there.
I just can't root for Mike Orlando. I mean, everyone else is.
Oh, man. Orlando caught him with that martial arts style kick.
Went for the spear. Swagger caught him. Up, takes him down. One leg takedown. He has the Patriot lock. He has his own move locked on. No, Swagger gets out of it.
Even Houdini can get out of his own tricks. There's a spear. He just cut him in half.
Wait a minute. No.
It's over. It's over. Are you kidding me? Mike Orlando has won. Here's your winner and new PPW Heavyweight Champion, the Green Machine, Mike Orlando. doesn't even know that Speary just landed on him. They haven't moved in this ring.
Ellie, TJ Masters, Jeff Carden. You guys want to throw anything else out there? Wait a minute! Wait a minute, Evander James!
Oh, yeah, the cash in!
Wait a minute!
I said that was done. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. You can't cash in.
Well, TJ Masters saying he can't cash in. It looks like Evander James is gonna. Well, it's Jeff Carden. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Oh my God, he folded him up like a lawn chair.
Thanks for coming out, Evander.
There goes the briefcase.
Uh-oh. E.A. James. It's the Patriot love from Jack Swagger. James is tapping out.
This isn't even a match. This is a circus.
Well, Jeff Carden's in the ring.
What a night here for Pavo, TJ Masters, Phil Bravado, and Julius Kuiper. You've been watching PPW High Voltage. Good night, everybody, from Hazleton, Pennsylvania.